So I'm not gonna do that. But like people have just, I'll just keep it. I feel like the serious one is okay to say because it doesn't. One, it's confusing. So if anybody has any answers aside from what actually serious means, I don't think people are actually telling me that I'm serious, because what does serious mean? Like, if I'm not smiling 24/7, I feel like people think that that's a problem. Like, I could be happy, I could be fine, but if I'm not like 24/7 smiling, I think a lot of people think that there's something wrong. And a lot of people, there's this common misconception that people think that it's only men that think that if you're not smiling 24/7, there's a problem. I don't think that's true. I think that there have been just as many women as there are men who ask me, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, the more they ask me if I'm okay, the more I'm just about to like, you know. So maybe they do mean that I'm actually coming off too serious, but for the most part, I feel like they're trying to tell me, yes, serious, but also like something else, like underlying. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I do that sometimes. You just talk and talk and talk. I do. Actually, I would say I'm more quiet. Actually, I take that back. Somebody before, it was Matt. Matt said before that you're more quiet. I think I am more quiet. I think I'm more quiet when you meet me. But then, yeah, I think that's true for most people. Like, I see the memes all the time where they're like, oh, when he just meets you and you're like all quiet and shy and like a delicate little flower, and then 3 months later she can't shut the hell up and you're like, what have I done? Yeah, that's kind of, we all have the same experiences here. Hey, we love to talk here. What gives you the ick? Using the word ick. I can't believe I actually used that word. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm nonchalant and chalant. Depends on the mood. Yeah. I feel like I'm always... Okay, so I don't like repeating what people say about me because I feel like I just feel like when I hear other people do it, it sounds like they're trying to tell people what to think of them. And I don't want to do that. I want people to meet me, and whatever perception you have, I want it to come from you, not based off what other people think or have experienced, because a lot of people have a different experience from me. Yes, there will probably be like a general description of what it's like to talk to me and meet me or whatever. But I think that for the most part, you should kind of ignore what everybody else says, and whatever you think of that person, just... Is there poetry going on in here? But yeah, I think that sometimes when people say like, oh, this is what people say about me, or even when I read it like on a dating profile, like, oh yeah, people say this about me, I'm just like, first of all, my immediate thought is nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. So I guess that's why I don't like it. But again, mainly, I just don't want anybody to have like an impression of me based off what other people say or have felt. Because I don't like people in the past have tried to give me an idea of what somebody else is like, and I have a completely different experience from what they experience. They might be like, oh, this person is this way and this way, and I'm like, I don't think that. Like, a good example is like, I feel like I'm throwing my mother under the bus here, but like, one example is my mom didn't like one of my ex-sister-in-laws. She thought she was very conceited, very stuck up, had RBF, and when I like what I know from her, she's actually very sweet. She's very mama bear-ish. She's very shy, and because she's shy, she comes off kind of bitchy, but she's not. But my mom didn't like her because my mom is very extroverted. She's very loud. She's very like in your face. She's not shy whatsoever. Yeah. My mom is a character. But to her, it's almost like weird when someone is very quiet and like alarms start going off in her head because she's like, what's wrong with this person? Like, she takes it as like a personal like attack. I feel like when somebody doesn't talk too much, but I'm like, I think you're misreading her. I'm like, I think she's kind of just, it's a